Oh yeah. It's half of the bounce back boys, but we slowly bounce it back, bro. And just in time for arguably the best back-to-back pay-per-views that UFC had offered in forever, right? And pretty much like what other big pay-per-view?
It's always like back in the day when it's like UFC 99, 98, 100, or like 298, or 198, 199. But yeah, it's been a while.
It's gonna be a while. 299, and people are arguing online about which card is more stacked.
300.
They're both great. 300 stacked because the beginning fight, like the first fight from the beginning is already fire, whereas this one's like
exactly like bro, we don't care about Macy Barber on here. I mean, no disrespect, but
no disrespect, but we'll get into it right away here. But before we get to that, we're gonna have to recap because at least Nesto here bounced back this week on this card in the positive. He went 2-1 plus 2.4 units here. He got the Urseg and Petrino money line parlay at minus 135, so he got a unit for that. And then Rosenstruik plus 140, dominating decision win, which is crazy. All right, 5 rounds.
Isn't it a TKO?
Oh no, you're right.
Because he
quit. Fourth round, end of fourth round. Which is actually real crazy to think about it because dude actually had to quit.
Yeah, and his corner was gonna make him fight because it was a trip. Like it was a shout out to the ref on that because during the translation for Gaziev shit, they kept only translating what the corner was telling him, but you can see he was telling them a whole bunch of shit and they weren't saying what he was saying. So then the ref was like, "What did he say?" He pulled a big worm on Smokey from Friday. What'd he say? What he said?
What's his name? Mark Goddard.
Goddard, yeah. So then they told him, and then he had to tell he had to punk him, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm stopping it." And did they ever say why he couldn't stop? Because he couldn't see or something like that?
Yeah, he said something about his eye and then also his nose. But it's that's literally what the fight is about, fucking your opponent's head up. So it's he lost, but hey, you have to throw in the towel, man. Fight to live to fight another day. Some fighters don't like, or most fighters don't like that, but it's when you're young in your career, and he's not young, but he's newer to UFC. Yeah. It's he's gonna fight again. Whereas Rosenstruik, he's been in the UFC for a minute, so it's different. But yeah, Rosenstruik, man, shout outs to him, bro. I also cashed on him, not for the show, but on my personal bets. It was nice to see because in the first round, it was up in the air. You know what I'm saying? And we knew Gaziev was gonna go hard, and he was so much bigger than Rosenstruik. But Rosenstruik, just pieced him apart, picked him apart. And then the one that we both lost on this parlay because we matched on parlays, Basharat, the parlay killer.
Man,
we knew one of them could have been the killer, and that was the only one. We had Leroy Duncan, who dominated, put in a master class performance. Ludovic Klein obviously dominated that kid, who, by the way, that's the same kid, AJ Cunningham, that was talking about he was out with the dogs. His parents made him fight his siblings and fight the dogs for food and shit. I was and then Mokayev got a close one, pulled it out in decision. And then Umar Nurmagomedov, he dominated the fight, but first round had a scare with a hard punch.
He got hit in the head, right?
Yeah, he got doinked in the head and fell down, and everyone thought it was going to be a big upset, which it could have. But he survived, and he dominated after that. Went to the grappling. But sad, Basharat, man. He lost a close decision. Yeah. I was kind of surprised. I actually scored it for Basharat, but I could see why they scored it the other way.
Yeah, I feel like the Zahabi had better moments in the fight. You know what I mean? They were Basharat was winning, but it wasn't nothing special. And then what's his name?
No power too.
Yeah, Amon had rocked him in the first round where he tried to say he wasn't rocked, and then later on he was putting some more pressure. But yeah, man, told you that one dude's a sleeper, the Ariel Helwani, bro. He's on the 4 or 5 winning streak now.
Yeah, the little brother, right? Of
Faraz.
Yeah. Yep. And then the other one I got wrong was Urseg over 1.5 rounds. It actually got to the second round, but it was ended quickly in the second.
Yeah, that was a crazy shot. What's the name got slept.
Yeah, I fuck with Urseg. I did cash on a bet inside the distance, so it worked out with that. But as far as the show, close, no cigar, 1.5 rounds. What can you do? The one I did get though, it was a good battle too. Was the Oliveira fight where he took on this short notice fighter who actually was a better fighter than his original opponent. I felt like crazy fight, bloody as hell at first, and then he just started coming through in this third round or something, like late, and just started beating up dude bad. So shout outs to Oliveira, man. He looking like a beast. People were talking about he was gassing out and stuff, which he usually does, and then somehow he found this wind and just got the job done. So shout out to him. I went 1-2, minus 1.3 units still. So we're still in the negative, but we're slowly getting there. And I think these next few events, especially 299 here, we'll see what we can do. It's a big card, amazing card here. Well, let's get right into it here. All right, here we go. First one we're talking about. This is the opening fight. You guys do me a favor. For those loving the 299 card more than the 300 card, look at the opening fight of each card, and then you let me know.
This is what I meant. My bad. I didn't mean Macy Barber. I meant your girl, Joanne Wood.
Yeah, Joanne Wood, man. So if y'all, man, we talked about her on the show before, but Joanne Wood, she just recently had a baby not too long ago, like a year ago or something like that. But that's her whole thing was she wanted to be a mother, and that's why we're fading her. Because she was decent for at the beginning of her career and shit. She was pretty good. But she's getting older. She's 38, bro. Against Marina Moroz, who's not good either, an OnlyFans chick. But she is younger. She's 30, early 30s, 32, I think, something like that. So I think she's gonna be more motivated. She is a huge favorite here. It was like a minus 200 when I first looked. Now it's minus 230. That's the part where I pump the brakes a little bit because I do pick Moroz to win the fight. However, I'm not laying 230 like that with Marina Moroz. So I think the value wise, it might be you could look at Joanne Wood, but I'm not betting on Joanne Wood at all either. So fuck all that. Maybe for me, I would, if you're really degenerate about it, you could pick another fight that you really don't like that much that you want to be degenerate about and just combine it like Moroz and we'll talk about later, but maybe Moroz and Macy Barber or something and just be real disgusting with the only 2 female fights on the card. But that's the look for me. And the over's already minus 325, 2.5. Yeah. So, I mean, not much value. But it goes to decision Moroz, I think. Who do you like, man?
I'm actually going to pick against. I'm going to have to go with JoJo Wood, Calderwood.
Yeah, she used to be she was Calderwood, now she's just Wood.
Yeah. But I'm probably gonna go with her. She's always been like a head case, but maybe she got the mom strength now, you feel me? She might go in there going ham and just beat up on her. I always gotta fade the OnlyFans chick.
Yeah, that is one thing that's true. You gotta fade the OnlyFans. And what's her name here? Wood has fought the who's because she's been in the in the league longer. She was a contender for a minute, so she's fought pretty much the who's in that weight class for the most part, at least mid to high tier fighters.
Yeah, hopefully she could come back like Misha Tate on this one or whatever.
Just one last run, bro.
Fuck it, bro. Fuck it.
Fuck it. She should just be a mom. But yeah, we won't spend too much time on that. We'll move on to the next here. Value definitely on Wood.
Yeah.
Next fight, here we go. This could be okay, but also if you compare it to the fight on the 300 card, the second to first fight, I mean, whatever, on this. But CJ Vergara, he's a dog though. Like no lie, he's been a decently entertaining fight. And they got these guys that end with the EV in the end of their last names here. Asu Almabayev, big prospect. I mean, Vergara is also like a guy that kind of shuts down a few prospects. But let's view this here. And by the way, before we get into it too, the odds, man. Almabayev minus 475. Ooh. Vergara plus 375. So that kind of changes things. But yeah, I mean, do you like anyone in this fight?
What's let me see the other guy's record.
Sorry, guys. Let me show y'all. Other dude here. Alsu, 18-2 from Kazakhstan. Racially vague, 30 years old, man, 14-fight win streak. Submission, more of a submission guy, but he can get it done. He beat Ode Osborne most recently in a rear naked choke on his debut. So, yeah, man, I mean, he's a favorite for a reason, but the odds are pretty crazy. Greasy parlay piece type for me on the favorite. let's see. And the line movement is probably insane here. I'm trying to look at some of it. Let's see what they got. Oh, by the way, that before we move on, that Moreau's fight, the money's been coming in on Moreau's if you guys care about that. But she was like minus 160 opening, and now she's like we said, minus 220. Same thing with this situation here. Almabayev was opened at a minus 140 ish. Now he's like minus 450, minus 500. So it's like it's crazy.
That's crazy.
But who do you like? Which one do you like on this one?
Man, I never seen the other guy fight, but he's I don't know, he's getting hella touted, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Asul. I probably wouldn't bet on this one though. See, I mean, there's value in Vergara if he could come out there and be on his shit. Gonna be in a big cage. He got hands, but I don't know if the other guy just gonna like try to grapple or some shit. But
yeah, Vergara's pretty well rounded, like you said.
Vergara's live. I feel like.
He's live at the odds. I do agree with that. Like, when it was closer odds, then I would take Almabayev.
And he's been in the UFC. Like, keep going down.
Yep. Yeah, he beat Vanessa Salvador last one, then Daniel Lacera, aka Daniel Da Silva, whoever you want to call him. So he's fought like pretty decent competition.
Oh, he took an L to O'Day.
Mm-hmm. But that was his debut on the UFC too, from Contender Series. So you know how that goes with a lot of
reverse UFC math. He might get this dub right here.
Yeah, it's possible. I do agree the value is definitely at this point at plus 375 on Vergara. He's live, especially at this weight class.
Yeah, just imagine you hit the first two fights, just put Vergara and JoJo.
Hey, the value's there. I mean, as far as pricing, you're getting good ass prices.
Fat way to start the night.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you only got to hit a few dogs. Like, I mean, if you hit on last week, if you bet against all the dogs on the big dogs and only one of them cash, like,
see, look, these first like 4 fights are just whatever, bro. How is this better than UFC 300? Please.
Yeah, tell us, Hype Killer.
Please tell me.
Yeah, shout outs to the MMA Hype Killer. He's one of those people, I think.
The Gago.
But yeah, man. Hey, this next one you're talking about is kind of garbage, but
Cuban B. He's Cuban B.
We got unlockable. We'll show him his picture later, but Robelis Despagne against Josh Parisian, bro.
Hey, this might be the rebirth of Yoel Romero in the UFC, bro. Robelis Despagne.
Hey, Cuban B. Cuba. And he's Afro-Cuban.
He's 4-0. For
those that don't know what that means, that means a black.
He's real Cuban B.
Hey, but yeah, look at this, man. 35 years old, though, making his debut at 35 years old. Kickboxer, freak of nature, 6'7", 87-inch reach, knockout artist. But obviously, he's only fought
he's
MMA fights.
He's 35, so that means he's probably like 40. Because Cubans got that weird age, because when they had to like defect over and shit got lost. So that's always been Romero's thing. They'd be like, yeah, he's 40, but he might be 50.
Yeah, he'd be looking crazy, man. Yoel Romero, shouts for Yoel. And then your boy over here, Josh Parisian, 15-7.
This might be a good spot for the Cuban B. 34, but he's like a sloppy dude. Like, they go to his shit.
Yeah, he lost to Budai.
Nah.
Hey, but let me tell you this now. Here's the odds on this one.
Pogi too. Jamal Pogues just won his last fight, right?
Yeah, Jamal Pogues' skill is good, but he's just like a head case too.
But see, just imagine this Cuban guy is going to be like him, bro. So I think Cuban.
It's like Jamal Pogues on steroids.
I think he might sleep him, bro.
Yeah, Despagne is minus 300 right now. There is some love for Parisian. I think people just betting on the big dog money on like what they think is possibly value, but not here for me. And by the way, Despagne opened minus 230. Now he's minus 300. Parlay piece, greasy parlay piece. Let's see what the odds are for knockout here. I imagine it's not good odds. Yeah, dude, Robelis Despagne by KO is minus 275. Hey. That's fucking crazy. No. Yeah, at that point, Put the minus 300 real greasy in your degenerate greasy parlays.
Use that booty up like Diddy did Meek Mill.
Could be quick work. The under 1.5 rounds is minus 250. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but not much to say. I mean, some people don't think this is like, oh, well, he's overvalued because he's not proven, which I agree with. But UFC made this match on this card for a reason. They're trying to hype up this guy as fast as possible. They're trying to find the next like big thing in the heavyweights, just like they hit on Pereira. They're trying to find these kickboxers that can make highlight reels.
Well, no, I mean, they've been doing it forever, ever since like Pride and shit. But it's always hard for them to do well in MMA.
Yeah, but now you got more of a roster. You got more jobbers too. Sacrificial lambs, people that you could put up. And then if Parisian does win, then it's like we know Despagne is. They don't need to keep investing in him that much more. He's not going to be the next big superstar, So because he don't got that many years left. You know what I'm saying? So. Speaking about Pereira, shout out to Pereira. He's with Polyana Viana now. And Kobe Covington's pissed off. He's talking about, oh, you can have my sloppy second, smell her fingers. I don't know if that was a real tweet from him, but that would be hilarious if it was. And then he's like talking about, I don't know if he's talking about he wants to fight him.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. He said he can make 185.
He could, but I think he'd get yoked.
Or he said we could do it at 205.
Hey.
Yeah. Anywho, we're going over here with this is a banger here. This is low-key banger, bro. This is when the fights really go crazy too. Yep. Michelle Pereira versus Michelle Oleksiejczuk. Two Michelles.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, from different countries, spelled different ways, but yeah, man, this is gonna be a banger. We got the guy that has the looks, the physique, the moves, the hits.
And this is at 185 now too, right?
Is it? Let me
because remember when's the last time this fool fought Pereira, Michelle?
No, he fought somewhat recently. This one's at 185, yeah. Last time he fought was over here, Andre Petroski, back in October of last year.
He won easily. Yeah, I gotta go with. What's the odds for Michelle Pereira? He's like a beast.
Pereira's the favorite right now at minus 150. Oleksiejczuk plus 130.
That's good odds. I feel like this fool when he's on his shit, he's like kind of like up there with the who's who.
Yeah, like he has, like I said, he got it all as far as like the looks, the style. He's well rounded. He could strike. He's tall. He's strong.
7-2 in the UFC too. He's doing well.
Yeah, no, he's getting better too. Because remember, his downfall was when he was fucking around. Yeah, using his energy, not taking people seriously. And then he started to realize, like, if I want to be a contender for a title, I got to be serious at all times. So he's gotten better at like managing his like cardio, not fucking around doing too much of that. He's still doing capoeira and stuff, but no, he is definitely his fight here. Actually, at the beginning, when I looked at this fight, I liked Oleksiejczuk. Shout out to him. He liked a couple of my posts before. Shout out to Michelle. But this fool is a knockout artist. That's pretty much what he does. And he has a strong ass chin, so he's out there to kill or be killed. He beat Chidi Njokuani in the first round. The two last people he lost to, look at this. Cal Baraja, which is a real big prospect who's real good. Dustin Jacoby's I respect a lot. And then he lost to only Jimmy Crute. And then back in the day, OSP's okay. So, I mean, I get it. I liked him at first, but here's the fact that I just read. He actually is no longer like training at a specific gym. He's like doing his own thing with like his only sparring with like his friends and like people that don't not everyone that just fights all the time and not being with the best competition like to train with. So it's like, bro, I don't know about all this, bro. So for me, yeah, I'm with you here. I thought there was gonna be value on Oleksiejczuk, but that type of stuff really trips me out. He only got a puncher's chance, in my opinion, which is a good puncher's chance. But yeah,
but what's his name?
Michelle, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's like good. That's like a good bet right now to get in on because like, what's his name? Such a better technical fighter than this guy too. You know what I mean? And Pereira's nobody's ever even like rocked him like that.
More ground game, and there's money going in both ways. So I mean, it's no distinct money that I've seen at least moving the line. So. Yeah, I'm with that too. 150 might be a good Good shot, but I think it's gonna be a banger ass fight, though. I'll tell you that because I think both these guys are gonna come out swinging crazy too. They'll be down. Here we go. We got some light heavyweight. Real talk, bro. Like, okay, as much
Is this
as
a rematch?
we have so many questions on this fight. Anyone that says this is better than UFC 300, get out of here.
Yeah, what the hell? Felipe Lins, he lost me some shit last time. I've been betting against Eon the last few fights. I gotta hop on the wave now.
Yeah, Ion Cutelaba against Felipe wins the Hulk, 17-9. He's only 30 years old, man. Can you believe that? So he should be in his prime. But look at the last person he beat was Tanner Boser, and you're right, it was a rescheduled fight from October. Philip Lins. Last time, what happened here? The medical issue with Lins.
Yeah, the day of the fight, he pulled out because remember they got into it and he pushed him or some shit, and then he didn't come fight them. So.
Some weird shit, and then in the last, he's been on a big losing streak. If you guys remember, it all started with Ankalaev, to be honest, like where his real big downfall was. Like he lost to Glover Teixeira, which is okay, like, and other people, but the whole Magomedev Ankalaev, we thought they were like competitive levels, and then after that we realized like the separation between Ankalaev and
but that's not bad either. It just shows you Ankalaev, like he's a beast. He's real. And this guy's just too wild, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's kill or be killed, but I think I don't know. This one I gotta wait till the weigh-ins. What's the odds on this one?
Yeah, you gotta wait till the weigh-ins on this one. But the odds are it's pretty good. Ion Cutelaba minus 130. Philip Lins plus 110. So it's close odds, man.
What's the over or under?
It's not even out yet on Bet Online, and usually they got all the lines early.
Ever since that new update, it'd be kind of slacking.
No, so they have it for all the fights. I think they're holding off on this one. They don't even have props for this one. They just dropped the props for all the other fights. This line, I was looking at this starting on Sunday, and they didn't even have this line yet. So I didn't even know about this line, to be honest. But now that I know, what's popping out at me is a little Cutelaba at minus 130 is looking all right. Because Philip Lins, he has the look, the size, the physique too, but he's 38 years old, man. He hasn't been that impressive to me. He has been on a winning streak, right? His like resurgence.
Yeah.
He beat Grisham.
He's at 205 now. That's fine, right?
Yeah, exactly. When was he fighting here? He used to be at heavyweight. Yeah. So now he's like his size and his power is making a difference. And I think he could take some of the shots. So that is one thing that is going to notice. I haven't fired it yet. I mean, I lean Cutelaba, to be honest, but I'm not. I don't know, man. They're like both of these guys are sketch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to pick right now, it's like I don't actually like Philip Lins. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. When was the fight they were supposed to have last time?
It was back in October.
So we were still doing this show, right? Or no?
Yeah. We've been
I'm pretty sure you had Cutelaba.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They will. If I did, I looked the tapes because I'm already leaning him again.
Yeah.
Cutelaba.
I think I had Lins. That's why I was hot that fight got canceled because it's like fuck. I feel like Lins is like the better fighter than Cutelaba. You know, Cutelaba is gonna go balls out, right? But then like I was just suspect on Felipe Lins. But then like, and this thing he had to pull out he pulled out literally after the weigh-ins. They weighed in and everything because I saw the stare down. And
you think Cutelaba, he rushed his weight, like going down from heavyweight to light heavyweight? That's a big cut, bro.
But the thing he made the weight though. Mm-hmm. They pulled out the fight after.
Yeah. Maybe
so then like and then wasn't because even when they faced off, I was like, oh shit. And then even Cutelaba was like, oh, he's scared or something like that. So I was like, oh damn.
We'll see. Hopefully Cutelaba does something at the weigh-ins. He always does, the face-offs. He always like comes out of the Hulk or he does some bullshit. Yeah, do some bullshit, Cutelaba, and we'll see. Yeah. I mean, if I'm betting on this when it gets after the weigh-ins, I mean, it won't be anything big, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It seems like a sketchy ass fight, but entertaining to watch, no doubt.
For sure.
All right, we're getting into the prelims here. That was the early prelims. We got Pedro Munoz against Kyler the Matrix Phillip, man. This is gonna be actually pretty good. It might be technical type of fighting.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close fight. I'm rocking with Munoz on this one.
That's interesting. And the odds here is Phillips minus 240, Munoz plus 205 right now.
Because Munoz is a dog, bro, and like everybody he loses to, or like even when it's a close fight, he wins.
Real
It's
ass
over
people.
like real ass people. This guy hasn't fought like nobody near that.
Yeah, the best win he had was the most recent one with Barcelos, but
And then this
Barcelos
is
old.
this is the same dude. He got caught up with Roy's right back in like a while ago.
Yeah, exactly. And he actually beat our boy Yadong Song.
Oh, that's a big win.
Yadong. Yeah, man. I
That's a
mean,
big
he's
win.
fought decent guys, but like you said, Pedro Munoz fought everyone. The who's.
And boys.
Yeah, he is 37 though, which is concerning. Whereas
He got his
Tyler Phillips is, 28 years old.
Yeah.
But like you said, I think people are overhyping Phillips at these odds at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you here. I think there's value with a play on was it Pedro Munoz, man? Like it's kind of disrespectful, and I don't feel safe laying 240 minus 240 with the Matrix here. He has all the skills, he is pretty durable, and he should win. But now it's like too steam. This line opened minus 160, now 250. 240. So yeah, I'm not throwing. I don't feel safe even throwing it in a parlay, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I can't even do greasy. Can't even greasy up. This is a no lube situation.
They don't got the overs on you said, right? Either.
No, they do for this one. They do it for all the fights except for the Kutalabe fight. The under over is over 2.5 minus 285 right now. So that means they're thinking this is going to be out. Both guys are very durable. So for those that have access to those same game parlay type of ones where you could modify, like I go on Caesars and stuff, and they got the 1.5. You could pick the type of rounds, you know what I'm saying? Like alternative rounds, alternative stuff. And it'll be more juice, but I think they could get over that 1.5 rounds in this fight. Munoz is very durable. Very durable. And we've seen it. So
hell yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna be cheering for Pedro Munoz, bro. It's dog or pass for me there. Next fight up,
doggy or pass.
Oh, here we go. Mateusz Gamrot versus Rafael dos Anjos. Man, who do you like in this, man? I'll tell you the odds too. You already know who's gonna be the favorite, right?
Mateus,
where they take it? Oh, he's minus 450 right now.
Holy
Dos Anjos
shit.
plus 350.
What's the over?
Over 2.5. Oh, minus 300. Over.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What about Gamrot by decision?
Oh, you like that? Gamrot by points is minus 180. What the fuck?
Nah, that's not what he fights. He's just like he has a high motor. Dos Anjos is like I just think the high motor of Gamrot's gonna win the fight for him. Dos Anjos, if the guy wouldn't be trying to grapple, I feel like maybe Dos Anjos have a chance, but this guy's just gonna be grappling and chain wrestling, and then
yeah, I'm with it too. I mean, obviously, I like Gamrot to win. I mean, Dos Anjos is a legend,
and then Gamrot should be fighting for a belt. Like, let's be honest, he just doesn't get the love because he's not a what's that shit called? He's not a draw like that. Or his name isn't like nobody's like.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't have that marketability. The superstars.
He's like stuck in like the Bilal Muhammad kind of shit right now. No, but at least he's still staying like active and fighting.
But you know what? Bilal Muhammad. I'm cheering for Bilal Muhammad, by the way. But this is what he should do to hype himself up and get the crowd behind him. He needs to do those hey Ak videos and like at the deli at the bodega and shit. And he's just make a chopped cheese, customized chopped cheese, and just can't forget the Bev. Never. Hey, he does that. He tries to do something like that, and people are gonna fuck with him, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, man, this guy obviously well-rounded. Striking's not his specialty, but his grappling is crazy. Like you said, he could chain together everything. He's in his prime.
Oh, he's a beast, 33. Bro. Like he has such a high motor down. Like his L's in the UFC are the who?
Your boy Benny, Dariush.
That's when Dariush was he was still like in his.
And it's by decision. Our boy Gamrot never been finished before.
Yeah.
Ever.
And who's the other loss too?
Guram Kudalatse by split decision, who's a crazy grappler. And that's the thing, like you need someone that could grapple crazy too to compete, or hold him back. Whereas I think Dos Anjos does have some ground game, obviously, but he's going to end up on his back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as we know how the judges score, I mean, regardless of how sketchy it is, it's like when you're on your back, the chances of you making that positive is not good, right?
Nah, yeah, man. Like I said, it's gonna be too much of a high output from him. He's like a bigger version of Marab.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got the legend here. And then obviously the age plays a big role into this. 32-15 legend, 39 years old, man.
Nah, man, he's
Almost
fought
40.
everybody, bro. He's fought everybody. It's just
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, but at the same time, although his resume is very impressive, it's like you can't compare it because Gamrot's like in the now, and he's been in the UFC for a minute. It's not like he's new and he's just a hype, so he's proven. So I'm with you, but the tag of minus 450 is pretty expensive. But if you're greasy with it, I would throw it in the greasy ass parlay.
I mean, it is warranted though, or it could be at least minus. Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's warranted.
It's warranted.
I feel
it didn't
like
open as that. The money took it that way.
This is either gonna be a decision. Damn.
And then
that's what it opened up.
He opened 190, and now he's like 400, 450.
Holy shit!
That's people. I mean, I get it. At minus 190, man. I didn't get those lines, but at minus 200, even you're like, okay. I'm putting for those with the big bucks. You can really put some big bucks on that.
I think.
But no, I like that too, man. I'll put it in my greasy parlay for sure for the people. We're getting it this year.
Amrot for sure.
All right. Man, we're heating up. I don't know why they inserted this out of nowhere. Disrespect. This is the opening of the main card. They had to put it's the prelims still. Damn, how they put Gamrot after this, bro? Or before this. This is fucked. This is fucked. We got Caitlin, formerly known as Caitlin Chikagian.
Oh yeah, I was like, she looks familiar. I was like, what the hell?
But she's Caitlin Seminara, however you say it. Serminara against Macy, the future barber, man. If you guys don't recognize this, like you said, it was Katie Chikagian. She's the Kia lady, like yeah, and she makes noise and gets points for making noise all the time.
The Twitter after dark lady.
Yes, the black fanatic. It's funny. I thought that last name doesn't seem like she's with someone that is black from black.
Serminara.
Yeah, is that Latin? Latin-based name?
Serminara. No. I don't know. It might be Italian.
But she's 35 years old, man. AKA the blonde fighter. She's a decision machine. She's I don't remember the last person she knocked out. Jessica Andrade. Oh no, she lost to Jessica Andrade. Who's the last person she knocked out? Nobody, bro. What are you talking about here?
She just gets in and out. Like, I think Barber gonna. What's the odds?
The odds is in Barber's favor here. She's about minus 200, 210.
Yeah, that's rightfully so.
Rightfully so. I feel better about this being a minus 200 versus Moreau's being minus 200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Macy Barber as well. You're gonna have to want Macy Barber to go all out, which she's down to throw and go in swinging, which is I appreciate, because Caitlin Chikagian, if you just let her stand and point fight you,
that could happen too. What's the over? They have the over.
Yeah, 2.5 is minus 350.
Fuck yeah.
So it is crazy. Like I said, I also like the like I said, you could throw this in a greasy parlay also with over 1.5, probably like minus 450 or something, minus 500. Get real greasy with it on the same games. But yeah, man, I don't know why they have this so high up on the card, by the way. So yeah, definitely. This is sketchy fights. But Macy Barber, she's that's a younger person. Why Caitlin Chikagian? She ain't even that good. She's just tall.
Definitely
here we go.
Better than UFC 300.
Sure. Yeah, tell me UFC 299.
Even this fight, it's like, what the fuck? I mean, this is a good fight.
But yeah,
I mean, it might be boring as fuck. Remember Jonathan's last fight? That shit was hella boring.
We like crotch stiffers.
But man, the thing is, Curtis Blade looks like Manny right now. He did an interview. He looked like he been in the woods or something. He looked homeless.
That's his shtick. Maybe he is. Maybe he's hungry, bro. He's showing hunger. I'm hungry, son. But Curtis Blades against the prospect Jalton Almeida, bro. This guy's a monster. This is going to be at the heavyweight fight though, because
Yeah, no, he's
Almeida be
heavyweight
going to
now
Castro.
officially, I think, right?
Yeah, it's a good weight for him, but he's a small heavyweight, kind of like Blades. Blades is actually a small heavyweight as far as like the weight itself. They sit around
He's hella tall
240,
though.
240?
Oh, they're the same height,
Yeah,
huh? Never mind.
they're both tall. About 6. Curtis Blades here, 6 on here. It says 6'4". The other guy's like about 6'3", about the same. Big size, and they both weigh in typically around what 230, 240, right?
Then
They
Blaze
don't do
get
the
fucked up.
265.
Did he get fucked up his last fight?
Last fight for Blades here,
Yeah, he
he
did by
lost to
Pavlik.
Sergey.
Yeah, he got slept.
Yeah, but I mean, other than unless you're Tom Aspinall, you're probably gonna get slept by Sergey. And then before that, he actually technically beat Tom Aspinall. If you guys remember when Tom Aspinall just got injured. So which is crazy because Tom Aspinall's the truth, and if they rematch that, Tom Aspinall about to get in that ass probably. And then Chris Daukaus, Jairzinho, who just fought this past weekend. Those are some decent wins, bro. He really, like, the only way you're gonna beat Curtis Blades is obviously you got to finish him. You got to knock him out, because if you let him just grapple you and point it out, he likes that type of fight. Here's the other thing: John Almeida is a big time super grappler. That's kind of how he likes to do things.
Bro, he sucked. He's hella boring.
Yeah, John Almeida. And it was cool when he was like really big and trying to go at 185 and 205s. And then he was like trying to dominate people. But at this weight class, I don't think he's going to be able to manhandle Blades like that.
There might be value in Blades for sure.
And here's the thing with this fight. It's pickups, bro.
Yeah, it was a Derek Lewis. Like, it went all 5 rounds, right?
Yeah. With Derek Lewis? Yeah, he was dominating Derek Lewis, and somehow Derek Lewis survived. It was when he was doing ground and pound because he was mounting Derek Lewis. Pause.
Yeah.
But he couldn't get Derek Lewis out of there.
Like pillow fist almost.
Exactly. And if it stays standing, I don't think he's going to be able to dominate. I don't think the edge really goes to him either, to be honest. I think Blades actually has better striking than, I hate to say that. I don't know if I ever said that. The Blades got better striking than anybody. But John Almeida, like, he got the muscles. He got the look. But and then if he gets to the ground, then I think is going to be better than Blades. But Blades can hold his own on the ground.
I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna go. Well, how much of an underdog is Blades?
Now Blades is pickups. Now some money came in, so he's like minus 120, minus 128. But yeah, I like Blades here at pickups. I know there's love. I see love for Almeida, but I think at this price and this like recency bias, everyone's hyping on Almeida, and I love me some Almeida. I'm not an Almeida hater at all, but I'm going with Blades here. I think this is a cheap price for Blades, man. Blades. The under-over is 1.5 at over 1.5 being minus 150.
Oh, that's cool too.
Yeah, this might be one of those, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, over. But it's also heavyweight, so it gets kind of scary when they start interacting with hands. But no, I feel you there. We're going Blades. I'm going with good old Glory Blades. Here we go. The return, bro.
Peter
Jan.
He's like on a 4-fight losing streak, right?
Yep, which makes him, in my opinion, dangerous, if anything, because he has to win. It's like desperate. And then, let's be honest, Song Yadong, if he loses, he's still going to be around. You know what I'm saying? Which concerns me because matchup, when you think about initially, I like Song Yadong, right?
Yeah.
But there's something about this fight that makes my gut not feel right. I was at the Peter Yan fight when he fought Merab. Merab beat him 5 rounds. 16-5 here, man. 3 losses in a row. He lost to Merab, Sean O'Malley, Aljamain Sterling, both by split, which, I mean, close fights.
Well, yeah, I feel like, they were close, and I feel like he beat O'Malley too.
Yeah, and the last, that was the robbery, right? That was the big robbery. So he's been robbed a few times. He beat Corey Sandhagen, and then he pretty much that illegal knee is what he's known for with the Aljamain Sterling. That changed his whole trajectory of his career because before that he beat like Jose Aldo, bro. Uriah Faber. He's fought good ass opponents, and he's still only 31, dude. Song Yadong, young prospect from China, 21-7, super well rounded, kind of short though the way his body structure is, but 26-year-old getting his prime. Oh, he's strong. He's throwing heat. He beat up Chris Gutierrez, Ricky Simone, who I'm actually big on Ricky Simone. So for him to dominate him, he only lost to Corey Sandhagen.
And who's also Jose?
Oh no, this is a grappling fight. But before that, he lost to Kyler Phillips in 2021. So man, and the odds are pretty close as well, man. Look at this. Peter Yan minus 120, pick'ems in some places. It's right even there, man. Which is also a little concerning to me, man. I've been going back and forth. At first, I like Song Yadong at plus money, which I see there's some value in it. But something just tells me, bro, that Peter Yan is the side. I don't know. I hate to go against the Yellow Excellence because I'm cheering for Yellow Excellence, but I think I'm going Peter Yan here, bro. I think that the style is gonna make Song's gonna want to strike with him, even though Song could dominate on the ground.
Yeah,
and I think that's gonna be the issue and lead Peter Yan to this desperate victory that he needs. Peter's still 31, bro. He ain't 38. Like he still needs a career. Whereas, like I told you, Song Yadong could lose the fight and still be a good, have a future in the UFC. He's still got a lot. So, I'm going Peter Yan.
I'm rolling with Song, but I could see Peter Yan like knocking him out or TKOing him.
Yeah, no, it's a tough fight to call because like you said, it's at these odds for a reason. And the crazy thing is, I think these odds actually opened Peter Yan as a bigger favorite, minus 160. So there is love, obviously, for Song Yadong. I mean, if you give me a big plus number on Song Yadong, I'm taking it, but for sure. But at this price, I like Peter. But it's gonna be a banger. I think it's gonna be a banger fight. These guys are gonna come out striking.
Good fight for sure.
All right, moving on up. Oh, banger! Another banger, bro. Now we're heating up on this. Gilbert Durinho. He's kind of old though, but against Jack Della Magdalena. I mean, who do you like, bro? Who do you like? They got Magdalena as the favorite here, minus 170.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it opened at a pick'ems. But
man, they really think the Jack the JDM is legit. I mean, I thought the fight against Kevin Holland, that was like when were you at that fight, right?
Yeah, man. He dominated Kevin Holland's 16-2. But Kevin Holland's he don't even fight to win. It was a split decision though.
Yeah,
look at that. And then Basil Hafez. Both splits.
Habibi.
But he's knocked out everyone else in the first round.
I'm going with Gilberto.
Yeah, man.
Is it going to be Gilbert with the braids?
That'd be crazy. If we get Gilbert that showed up at the Khamzat fight, you know what I'm saying? Like that chin, the chin is what matters.
Well, it was after that streak, you know what I'm saying? He just got to, we'll see if age is going to show into play or what.
Yeah, he is 37. They are fighting in Miami, right?
Yeah, it's a home fight.
It's a home fight for him. Yeah. Other dudes come from Australia. In the last fight, he lost to Bilal by decision, which is and JDM ain't gonna wrestle him.
He also hurt his shoulder in the first round.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I'm with you here on the value being on Burns, and I think I'm tempted. He's at plus 145 right now. I'm gonna wait because I think there's gonna be more love on JDM possibly.
What's the over?
Over under is over 1.5 rounds minus 200. That might be a good one as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Gilbert though.
Yeah, I think the value's on Gilbert, man.
That might be one of my best bets too, just straight up.
He's a dog. He's well rounded. The only thing in question, like you said, is his chin.
The only thing in question is like gonna be the age, and then he's always had a chin though, bro. Nobody's finished him except Usman, but I feel like
which is a big deal, right?
The length, the size. Well, he's taller. Oh yeah, never mind.
JDM is taller.
Nah.
Well, they're about the same.
Well, what's it say right there? 5'10", 5'9", right?
5'10", 5'11".
Oh yeah, my shit's just a little blurry. Yep. Well, that's the only thing. What's the reach?
What we got here? Durinho is 71-inch reach. JDM is 73-inch reach. 5'11".
Yeah,
so it's gonna be a slight reach.
Not too bad. Just 2 inches. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I got Gilbert, man. I think it's time for this guy to get exposed. And then if the Jack Della Magdalena, if he wins, then you can give him like a title fight or whatever if you want to.
Yeah, and that's what the trajectory is in. But sometimes, like you say, these prospects that are like undefeated or like really hyped up, they take one step back, right, to take 2 steps forward later.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Also, just to get like humbled and show, they just ain't that at that level yet. Like, Relax.
Gilbert the Humbler. But yeah, that's gonna be a banger. Here we go. Interesting. New signee,
This
Michael
gonna be
Venom
a
Page
crazy one right here
against Kevin the Trailblazer Holland. Yeah, man, this is gonna be crazy. Kevin Holland. It was a pick'em fight pretty much, but Holland's getting a little bit of money here. He's minus 130, minus 120. Page plus 110. So, I mean, who do you like?
Man, Kevin Holland should win this fight, but I don't know. I'm rooting for MVP now. You feel me? I don't know. I just want him to get that knockout, do some crazy shit. And if anybody would let him too, it's Kevin Holland, because Kevin Holland likes to play your fight and then, you know what I'm saying, pays for it and gets hurt. But with this guy, bro, everything he throws at you like hurts your body. Like his last fight in Bellator, he leg kicked the guy and like broke his knee or something.
Yeah, man, this guy he beat Yamauchi, who's a respectable fighter from Bellator. He did lose in a bare knuckle boxing match to Mike Perry by decision.
Hey, remember he's a kickboxer though too, so that was just straight hands.
Exactly, and it's different when it's bare knuckle, you know what I'm saying? But he still didn't get knocked out, so his
Yeah.
chin is there.
He's a beast.
Kevin Holland here, 25-10, has all the skills. Great grappler too, but he doesn't use it. If he did, it'd be a whole nother game, you know. And that's the big thing with him is, like you said, like the being a head case, being more like how serious. We always have to wonder, like, what kind of version, how serious is he going to take it? So that's the part where it's holding me back from betting on Kevin Holland, because in theory, like, obviously, to me, the level of competition is different in the UFC. You know, as much as I love PFL and Bellator and all this stuff, but MVP though at plus money also is very tempting. You know, who I think will win? I think Holland will win. You know, I think he's more well-rounded. The only reason why I haven't bet it yet is because I don't know if he's going to use the advantages he has.
That's the thing. He's like, you say he doesn't take it serious, but he takes it serious. But he just likes to come out there and just scrap and fight. You know what I mean? He just likes to stand there, and how are they going to get it done like that? But like you said, he has the better grappling and everything. He's fought the way better fighters in the UFC. But man, I don't know. What's the MVP prop like for him by knockout? Because that's his only way of winning. Also MVP.
You don't think you can outpoint him?
I don't think so.
Michael Page, Venom by knockout is plus 425.
Holy shit!
they're saying Kevin Holland can't be finished though, which he has been though. But let's see here.
If anybody can do it, the thing is MVP. It's like the perfect setup for him. Yeah. If Holland goes out there and fights the way he wanted to fight, like the way he fought Stephen Thompson, it'll be a wrap.
Yeah, if he chooses to do that, which he could very well, and that's how he lost to JDM last.
Yep, because JDM's grappling sucks.
Yeah,
like the way he fought that Hazael fought, he couldn't do no submissions or nothing when he had him on the ground. It's like, bro, you could have been tapped him out, and then it's like, bro.
Yeah, no,
man,
I'm with you.
What's the money line for MVP? Just straight up, what is he now?
He's plus 110 right now.
Damn. Then what's the height?
Oh, what's the height with these two guys? They're
both
6'3".
Damn. And the reach?
Let me see here. I got the reach. Michael Venom Page reach is 79 inches. And Kevin Holland reach is 81. Ooh. So close, but Kevin Holland super, super long arms.
Yeah, man. If Kevin Holland can use his grappling and stuff like that and do his MMA shit, he was going to win it easy. But if he chooses to stand and make it interesting in the 305, Michael Venom Page might get a dub in his debut. But I'm pulling for MVP just because I want to see some crazy shit.
Me too. I'm going to be cheering for MVP for sure. I want to see crazy shit. If y'all don't remember, for those, he's actually got viral back in the Bellator days when he threw the Pokeball at the dude that he literally like knocked out completely. Like I think he like crushed dude's skull or something.
Yeah, that was the Cyborg. Cyborg, he hit him with a double knee or something.
Yeah, and threw a roll of Pokeball in his ass.
And then if we get the Thanos arm, yeah, he always does disrespectful ass shit. Yeah. Oh man, this is a fight.
Oh man, this is real boner for violence. Let's go. This is interesting, bro, and it's crazy because I was looking at this fight, like one of the first fights and matchups I was looking at when they were arguing about, you know, if this was really going to happen or not, when Poirier was talking about that. And my first initial thought is, I like Benoit Saint Denis. I think Saint Denis could be the champion. But when I look at the odds here, Saint Denis is the favorite by a decent margin, bro. Saint Denis is minus 220 right now. What the hell? He opened at a minus. He actually was an underdog when this fight first got announced, and now he's all the way to 220, which is insane because I was ready to bet big on him, but at minus 220, I'm definitely not betting big on him. I think the value's on Poirier right now at plus 185. It almost seems like, quote unquote, I don't believe in trap lines, but it's like the books really want your money, bro, because it's like tempting and screaming your name when it's Poirier plus 185 against a younger guy. Like, this fucking Dustin Poirier, dog. You know, like, I mean, who do you like on this with all these odds?
You know, I've been hyped on Benoit Saint Denis, the crippler. Oh, I've been hyped on him on the show for like the last 3-4 fights, but this is gonna be a big test for him. You know what I'm saying? This is like scroll down and show. Like, this is finally like
the best fighter he's fought ever. Obviously,
yeah. Moises was cool,
and so is Ismail Bonfim, but they're not Dustin Poirier yet. You know?
Yeah. So like, this is Dustin Poirier. This is all Poirier coming also off of a knockout. Like, how's he gonna deal with that? Which, in my opinion, I think Poirier was winning that fight against Gaethje too.
Oh yeah, he was. Oh yeah, I remember that was the last fight he fought right here.
Yep.
And I had money on Poirier and I lost, but at first he was doing good until he got knocked out.
Yeah, then like
that's the thing with Gaethje.
The knee's gonna come like a Terminator, but I feel like he's too stiff to fight like against Poirier. Poirier be like, he still be moving and shit like that. So I think Poirier might be able to knock him out or outpoint him. Just because like Denis gonna come out there stiff, like sometimes with his chin out, he be chilling with the takedowns, like he'll just get you down like you're hella rough. I don't know, but I see the value. Like, I see why he's a favorite, but I just feel like this is a good spot for Poirier.
Yeah, I'm with as far as like betting wise at this point. Yeah, I like Saint Denis at like minus, even at minus 150, 170 is cool. But you're talking about minus 200 or more is too much. Because that at that point it gets to me disrespectful to Poirier because Dustin Poirier is raw.
What's Denis by a submission?
See, Saint Denis by submission is plus 165.
And then Poirier by like TKO and decision.
Poirier knockout is plus 265. That might be something. Even though we know what's his name is durable, Saint Denis here. He's only lost once, and he's never been finished. But like you said, they're both dogs. They both have chin. They're both gonna fight till the death. Obviously, you can't knock out Poirier, but he's so well rounded. He's so good at grappling, so good at boxing. He's pretty much got it all. It's just his age is 35, but to be honest, that's old. But he ain't to the point where it's like it's over with. Like,
nah, but he's been in there since he was like 21, 19.
So. Yeah, mileage. You're right. But he's fought, like you said, the who's. He survived it all, beat them all. So it's like, yeah. I mean, value. Dustin Poirier plus 185. It's almost like, just so y'all know, I actually already put money on Benoit Saint Denis at minus 170. But at this point, I cannot recommend it. And I'm almost looking at the other way. It's like, how big can I get this Dustin Poirier line? If I can get him plus 200, I might jump in too, bro. I might just try to middle that thing and get a small piece of money guaranteed in between.
Yeah, this is crazy. And if Benoit wins, bro, he's title shot. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, but how tight is your asshole going to be clenching when you're freaking got Saint Denis, like let's say in a parlay, and it's a fucking brawl, close ass fight? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's the part that makes me sketch. Under overs 1.5 rounds, minus 180.
I think that goes over for sure.
Yeah. I at 1.5, I always like the overs, but it's always like clench your asshole when these guys start swinging.
For
real. But yeah, that's gonna be a dope ass fight. I think one of my most excited fights for on the card. All right, here we go, bro. Now we're at the main event, the rematch between now Sean O'Malley, the champ, Marlon Cheeto Vera. You ate some Cheetos before the show. Is that a sign?
Hey,
on who you like here, man? And we already know who's a huge favorite.
O'Malley's a big favorite.
Yeah, O'Malley, here's the crazy shit. He's minus 285 right now. What the fuck? A lot of these fights are fucked up.
Damn, and he was just like a big, like an underdog to Aljo. That's crazy. What's him by decision?
Let's see. O'Malley by decision is plus 100, which I think that's most likely what's going to happen. I like O'Malley to win this, but minus 285 is way too much. This thing opened at minus 200, which is already a lot because Marlon Vera, I mean, I don't like betting on him, but at plus 245, he's live, he's durable, he's decently well-rounded, he can strike. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to be a live dog at all times and be in the fight. It's just his volume sucks. It doesn't get going to like the third round.
Yeah, this is a 5-round fight too, but I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it might be too behind, and unless he could just sleep O'Malley, which I don't know if he could. O'Malley, like, he don't really get slept like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's sleeping him?
Yeah, O'Malley's shown some durability. Remember, he got knocked down hella times from Peter Yan fight, and he still recovered and made it a real fight. So, and somehow stole that fight. But let me share this right here. Sean O'Malley, for y'all remember, 17-1, the Sugar Show, in his prime, knocked out Aljamain, beat Peter Yan by robbery, and then his past experiences aren't very good, and he did lose to Marlon Vera due to his knee, hitting a nerve, and he fucked up his knee. But they say that he got injured. Like, they said that Cheeto actually tried to injure him like that. So it's like, that's not a freak accident, is it?
Yeah.
It's a tough fight, though.
Tough fight because all like depends like what Cheeto shows up. You know what I'm saying? He's so like his last fucking few fights have all been like even against the fight against Pedro Munoz. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was too close for comfort. Like he was winning, but it was like, yo, he's barely winning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I had a big bet on Cheeto Vera, but then it's like, and he was a favorite, but I was like, damn, Pedro Munoz putting up a good fight, and the volume always scares you when it goes to decision with Marlon Vera, because with the judges, you never could trust that shit. He lost by before saying I can remember.
Well, that's what I mean. Ever since the way, because we all bet on him that one time for against that, and the way he showed up, it was like, damn.
Exactly, so, it's like Frozen Strook, but
version. Hey, but maybe he's fired up now. You know what I'm saying, for O'Malley.
It's for the belt.
For the belt, when it's also the guy he hates. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to like cut off the cage, and I feel like I only see Cheeto winning by like TKO. And what's that?
That's gonna be some good money here. Let's see. Cheeto by KO is plus 500.
Yeah, I think that's the only way he wins, bro.
Yeah, that is the most likely way he wins, based on the prop odds for him to win, because the points is plus 700 for him.
So, even though he could choke out O'Malley, he has good ass grappling too.
Yeah, but they're both good scramblers. I think. Though.
Yeah, like, he'd be smart if he was just like try to grapple him, use jiu-jitsu,
and mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because like, yeah, O'Malley's still like he hasn't really shown his grappling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I think I'm gonna do and I'm telling y'all now ahead of time, so y'all know, since the odds for Sean O'Malley is so too deep now, where it's either like dog or pass almost at that point. I'm gonna do a greasy parlay with these huge favorites that I'll give out on this show, and if it goes down to Sean O'Malley, I might hedge some of it back on Marlon Vera to guarantee some money. So just so y'all know, if y'all see me say, "Oh, I picked Sean O'Malley," because I do pick Sean O'Malley to win for sure on this fight, but I think the odds, like laying almost minus 300 against a Marlon Vera who's durable and already beat O'Malley once, is insane to say. It's like I know O'Malley should win, but that's crazy odds. Under over is 4.5 rounds minus 160, by the way. So if you like that, that could be a little something as well. But we're looking at. I'm looking for the Sugar Show to continue. So are you? But yeah, I think we both think Vera has some value. He's a dog, but I'm not trying to guess what kind of Vera comes into play.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I gotta go.
Here we go. What we got for the people here? Let me see what I got for the people. I need to bounce back and get some hitters here for the people. Let's see here. I'm just gonna start with my greasy parlay that I will plan to hedge if it stays alive. I'm gonna put Almabayev here.
Asus.
Almabayev, Asus is his name. What's the other one? Desparnagi, or the 6'7" monster that
Cuban
should
B.
knocked out Parisian. Despagne. That's his name. Robelis Despagne. He's
Respage,
at minus
coño.
300. Who's the other one? Gamrot minus 450.
Gamcock.
Yeah. And then last but not least, I'm gonna put the Sean O'Malley in there to anchor it down
The
so that I
Sugar
can be like a
Show.
hedge.
Welcome to
That should
the
be like a little plus money in there somewhere for those four.
Welcome to the Booger Show.
And what else do I got for people? We're getting three. We're giving three out there. I like Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades right now. I like him at Pick'ems, but I mean minus 120 is what's out right now. Let's do Blades minus 120.
Bladesy.
And then I guess I'm also gonna have to give y'all Peter Yan. Also minus 120.
Ito.
That's who I like right now, man. That's all I'm thinking. Who do you like? Who do you like here?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna do a grazer. We're gonna do a Gamrot. The over on Macy Barber and Chicagan.
Barber over.
And then we also in that one, we'll put the Sugar Show, the Booger Sugar Show on that one.
Oh, Malley, the Booger Sugar.
Gonna do a straight up bet with Gilberta Burns.
Burns plus 145. Okay, there's some live dogs for sure. I was looking at that Munoz too.
And then I'm gonna do Song Yadong. It's gonna be the clincher, but Song Yadong, Michael Venom Page, and Michelle Pereira.
Yo, yeah, man. That's gonna be big plus money.
And then one more. You gotta do another one too, man. It's four.
Okay, this is a big for the big event.
A big one, bro. It's lit. Do a Poirier straight up.
Ooh, Poirier. He's that big play plus 185. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up having to do that. I'll add one more here for the culture. I don't want to give you guys just to mention those two girls. You can put the two favorites together, but that's real horny degeneracy. But no, that's not gonna be my play. Play I like here. I'll give you guys another dog that hasn't been taken, maybe. Man, you already said Pereira. I like Pereira too, man. But
all right, man, you can pick them.
Let me go. And then Gilbert Burns. Yeah, man. I like. I'll just throw out. I'll throw out Yeah, I'll throw out that. I'm gonna throw Macy Barber in there, man. I hate to say it, but Macy Barber, baby. Macy Barber. Can we parlay her with something for y'all? Macy Barber, and I guess I'll do the horny parlay, bro. I hate to say it, but Morose and Barber, you get you like some plus money, maybe even money or something like that.
You can be the horny man.
Morose. That's a real. Since you gave a clincher butthole one, it's clincher cocks.
Yeah,
but yeah, man. Hopefully we. I need to bounce back here, but it's gonna be a crazy card. I'm juiced. Normal time Saturday. We'll hit y'all back after. Watch Gen G.
Big boxing too. Ngannou versus Joshua
on Friday.
Yeah, Friday morning or some shit. Well, I think Friday morning, then it probably ends like at 2:30 or 3.
Yeah, so it's gonna start in the morning and then end like in the afternoon. But hey, man, I'm not a big boxing guy, but Ngannou at plus 350 now. But I mean, it's tempting to sprinkle. I don't know about a big play, but Ngannou didn't look bad in that Fury fight.
He looked good.
So I mean, it's gonna be good. I mean, Joshua Anthony's raw too, but
yeah.
Well, we'll see. And shout outs to not shout outs, but Ryan Garcia. Since we're talking boxing, we'll mention that on Group Wax on chat or chat. What is it called? Group chat on Wax.
Some shit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Group chat on Wax, man. Shout out to Gen G, man. Shout out the Smoke Down. I mean the SmokeOut. We missed the football life.
No more football for now. And shout outs to Mr. Unlimited. Speaking of football,
we should just do like a free agency one.
Just a catch up
when it's like 3 weeks in or some shit. After like 3 weeks or something.
Yeah, we'll work on that. Maybe we'll get a guest on there. And then last but not least, if y'all, I do my bets throughout the week, especially when it gets closer to weigh-in times. If you guys want to follow along, follow the Twitter, and we post this. So if you're already watching, you probably know the Twitter, but also follow it on Bet MMA Tips. If you guys are on that website, I'm one of the handicappers. So, I post my shit for free right now. So check it out, bro. Text me if you want the link. But yeah, peace out, smoke out. Hope y'all catch.
Enjoy the fights, man. Big fights.
Mm-hmm.